Welcome in, everyone. It is Tuesday, which means it is Tuesday edition. And because it is not only the first Tuesday of the month, but it is the first day of the month, we have Show and Tell. We get to celebrate. I love that. I love to celebrate. Okay, so we have in the chat, we have Susan, we have Alicia who got here early. Congratulations. Welcome in, Judy. Welcome in, Charlotte. Pam, good to see you. Welcome in, Linda. And Katie Crafts is here. Oh, yes. A lot of people who went to retreat are on. You got it, Charlotte. So yeah, anybody who wants to tell Charlotte that they went to the retreat, be my guest. I am glad you guys are here. Thank you so much for being here. I could not do any of this without you. So I have a little bit of news, just a little bit, not a big piece of news, but just a little bitty news. Okay, so we're going to go over this first. Welcome in, Chloe. Yes, retreat was fun, wasn't it? Right? Retreat was a blast. Retreat is always a blast. You guys get to spend time. Oh, you broke your hand, Charlotte. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to say a quick little. Okay, please get better soon. That is awful. We're not supposed to be breaking hands. That is not okay. We are not supposed to be doing that. Okay. So glad you're able to be here and type, but oh my gosh, breaking a hand. Ugh. Okay. Welcome in, Joan. She said she loved their treat. She finished the quilt. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. So while you guys are still getting in here, and so anybody who comes in late just has to watch replay, guys. That's just what we're gonna do from here on out. We're just gonna you just have to watch replay, right? Welcome in, Laura and Susie. Glad you ladies are here. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so first and foremost, this little beast. Okay, this is Yuletide Sampler 2. Let me get the cover out so I can actually hold it up, because it doesn't want to hold up with the. I have to put it in the plastic, and we're not doing that. Okay, so this is Yuletide Sampler 2. It has all these beautiful, it's got Christmas trees on there, or just trees if you want to do as winter. And then it's got all these different stars in there. So it is Yuletide Sampler 2. That is what it is called. That is the name of the pattern. And it is 80 inches by 92 inches finished. It is available, or it's from Cora's Quilts by Shelly Kavana. I know that doesn't come up very clear on the camera. So there are a total of 16 fabrics required for this quilt. 16. Okay. And I know that that is a lot of fabric. So one of you, I know who, one of you asked about whether or not we could do a kit. Susie got our pattern. Fantastic. Okay. So here's the great news. There is in Casper, in addition to our local quilt shop that you can just go in anytime, and they've got like set hours and all of that, we have a couple of different ladies that do quilt fabric sales, or they sell quilt fabric. And they are basically in-home quilt shops. So they expect you to order, if you're here in town, you can just go by and go pick it up and you don't have to ship it. If you're not here in town though, they do ship. So I talked with one of them. One of them I've already worked with before. Fantastic lady, absolutely fantastic. So by the end of July, we are going to have some kits. Okay. I do not know the cost of the kits yet, but she will have them available on her website where you can go look and see what the colors are, so you know before you buy whether or not you're happy with it, because it is not going to be the identical fabrics from the original pattern, because this pattern was issued out in 2023. So the fabrics may not be available anymore. That's just the cycle of fabrics. So we are going to put together a kit. She's actually leaving to go on an overseas trip, and she will be back and able to finish putting things together. She already has the information she needs, but she is going to put together some kits for us, and you guys would be able to order from her, and have that kit shipped in plenty of time to have it for September. Um, ah, Joan says that the retreat was great. She finished the top but have to put the borders on. Missed the deadline by an hour today for show and tell. Next time, absolutely, absolutely. And guys, if you did not put sew and tell or show and tell on any of your posts starting, June 3rd and on, so after the June sew and tell, I did not grab them. So if I asked and you said yes that it was sew and tell, the pattern is not included in the kit, so the pattern would be separate. Welcome in, Jess. Glad you're here. Yeah, the pattern is going to be separate, so you will still have to buy the pattern whether or not you buy a kit. But if you do want a kit, she will have them ready and able to ship she will have the information ready at the end of July, so you guys can start ordering. Okay. So if she runs out of fabric, we do have a backup plan. Because we went and checked. We looked, okay? Welcome in, Pat. If she runs out of fabric for any of these kits, what she will do is she will give you what kind of time frame we're looking at to get the kits to you, okay? Because it is a brick and mortar, okay? It's inside her home. It is brick and mortar, but she's a fantastic lady. I've worked with her before, so I trust that she's going to get the kits together for us, okay? So I don't know the price on it yet. And because I was talking to her about that, the mystery quilt that starts in October, she is going to she's going to have kits for that too, guys. She is going to put together kits for that. I have got to get the first sample done so that I know for sure. Hi, Stella. Welcome in. Jess will do it. Yes, exactly. See, I love this. Are you doing this one? Or are you going to do are you going to be doing the mystery? Or are you going to be doing both? Because you can do both. This is going to be a block of the month. So we're going to do, every other week. We're going to be hanging out and working on this. Welcome in, Denise. Glad you're here. So every other week we'll be working on this starting in September. The mystery quilt does not start until October, and that is the Siberian Wind exclusive. So not even you can't bug Alicia, you can't bug Kathy. They have not seen it, guys. So the kit sounds great. Exactly, right? It's so much easier when you're dealing with 16 fabrics, and I will tell you the background is 8 3/4 yards. Welcome in, Gladys. Glad you're here. So the background, the white background that you're seeing here is 8 3/4. So we are going to be looking to make sure that if the binding is not included in the fabric measurements, she is going to include binding fabric in her kits. So you're not going to be left without binding fabric as well. Welcome in, William. Oh my gosh. Everybody is showing up tonight. I love that. Just sounds like fun. I'll have to choose one, right? Okay, so that is going to be offered through one quilt shop, okay? I'm not going to go through like multiple quilt shops for the Yuletide sampler. However, because my mystery quilt is a mystery, and I know mysteries are not easy to pick fabrics for. Believe me, absolutely believe me, I get it. I've been on the receiving end. I've gotten mystery quilt projects to do, and then I have to pick my own fabric, and I am absolutely panicked at trying to pick my own fabric because I have no idea what it's going to look like, and I just don't know. I just don't know. So, with that being said, if you want a kit for the mystery quilt, she is going to be one of the vendors for the mystery quilt kits. Welcome in, Jacqueline. Glad you made it tonight. Special night to make it too. It is so and tell. Perfect night to make it. Okay, so the kits, I think you guys are gonna you're just gonna be so excited. You're just gonna be so excited. As soon as I get the sample done, which I hope to have it done by the end of July, so that is a high priority task for me. As soon as I get that um, quilt top done, so I can verify that all my numbers add up, you don't need extra fabric, everything's included. As soon as I get that done, welcome in, Rita. Absolutely, Lurk. Absolutely. Um, one, she asked me, she's like, can I do the mystery quilt in Tula fabrics? So, if you want Tula pink fabrics for your mystery quilt, that will be available from one shop. It's going to be the same shop that is doing the kits for Yuletide Sampler. Now, I am going to work with some more stores and see what we can do. I did also tell her, I was like, if you do Tula, I want the backing provided as well. So if you are doing the Tula kit, or if you're going to do Tula Pink for your mystery quilt from me, you will need to uh, you'll need to decide if you're going to get the backing kit as well, or if you're just going to do the top and binding with it. Lauren, during the egg sidewalk cooking weather. Oh, right. No, I. It's 90s in here, so I'm good. I'm not enjoying those sidewalk, the egg sidewalk cooking weather. I hope somebody is. I hope somebody is. So, yes. So for the mystery quilt that is starting in October, we will have at least one Tula kit. I told her if she does Tula, she will be exclusive Tula. That is the colorway she will get. It is not a purple. It's not a blue. It's not a red. It's not anything like that. It is going to be Tula and only Tula. Okay. So, and with the Tula kits, if you decide you want to go Tula pink for your the Siberian Wind mystery quilt, there is going to be a special thing that we're going to do with that, because Tula pink tends to have some big prints that would really, really work well with this mystery quilt, as well as a secondary option. So there will be additional instructions if you are doing Tula. It's not going to be necessarily extra work. It's just going to be extra instructions. Okay. So that being said, I'm excited, guys. I am excited. We are going to be starting Yuletide Sampler with Kathy and Alicia over here on my channel. We're going to mark it up here to start with, and then we are going to do some fun stuff with that as well. And I got Alicia and Kathy. I mean, what better crew could we have? Me, Alicia, and Kathy. What better crew, right? And then in October, we're also going to be kicking off the mystery quilt here at my channel. All right, let's see. Horrible outside. 119 in the shade. Ouch. That's messed up. Yeah, it's 90 something here. It was 94 earlier today. It says it's 90 and mostly sunny. Then on one page it says 89 and feels like 91. So it's definitely not that hot here. But oh my gosh. Please be careful. Please be careful outside if your temperatures are that high. That's ridiculously hot and not safe. It's not safe for human consumption. The air is not safe for human consumption, guys. It is way too hot. Yeah, 98. Yeah, you got me beat, Susan. It is not that hot here, thankfully, but it's still hot. It is still hot. We're gonna be waiting to go outside anywhere until after it starts cooling down just a hair. Yeah, it's already 98 at 4:30. Oh, goodness. 98 degrees at 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, that's gonna be a hot day. Yeah, just a bit. So I think those were the main two announcements we had. It's just about the kits. I'm so excited. So if you're wanting a kit for Yuletide Sampler, those kits will be started, and she will have pricing and all of that by the end of July. Because again, she already had a trip planned. I didn't know she had a trip planned, so we have to work around her trip. Okay. So, but she will get them right. She'll get them started so that you guys can order, and so she can start shipping. And I will be going over to go help her if she needs to. If she needs me to, I will go over and help her get those kits out. Ours go do their business and run back to the door to come in, right? Took garbage out this morning when it was already 80. It was like that this time of year. Yeah, see, that's why you need to come here. It is not that blistering hot. It is hot, but it is not sweat through all of your layers hot, and it is not burn your feet instantly hot. I mean, it's going to be hot. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be hot, but it's not going to be that hot. One of the things that they will do, we will have a parade coming up, starting with the fair, or kicking off the fair. And that starts in less than a week. The sidewalk chalk day is this Saturday morning. And so what they'll do during the parade is people will bring water guns, and if they're on the floats, the trucks and all of that, the trailers, they will have water guns and they will be spraying the crowd. Watching while sewing the summer blast. Oh, fantastic, Rita. I would love to see that. When you get done with it, I would love to see that. So guys, if you are not members of the Facebook group, it's _group. I'm putting it in the chat right now. And I'm actually going to pin it to the top of the chat for you. That way you don't have to go look for it. So if you come in later and you haven't joined the Facebook group and you want to join it, just go click that link, answer the questions. Make sure, basically, I know that you're not a bot and you're not a scammer, all of that kind of stuff. Everything that is in that Facebook group is private. So unless you put Sew and Tell or Show and Tell, I've been accepting both. Unless you put something like that on the post when you make it, or you put it in the comments, I don't know that you want to share it. So please make sure to click that and go join if you are a Facebook user. Thank you, Chloe. She says thumbs up for Tammy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Haven't checked the pool, but I'm sure it's super warm and would be right. I thought about going to the hot tub, but if I go to the pool, I'm going to get in the actual pool. The cool water, not the blistering hot and bubbles water. So gotta cool off. All right, so everybody who has entered for Sew and Tell tonight gets 4 entries. So our highest number of entries of different projects for anything was 4. So everybody is getting 4 entries, but we have a lot of different things going on tonight. Let's see. Absolutely, Rita. Yeah, putting the ice in the water. Sometimes the ice can bring their body temperature down too quickly, but in that kind of weather, I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. They're probably not getting that much ice. All right, so let me make sure I've got this set up. I do. Are you guys ready for some Sew and Tell? I need to know. Are you actually ready for some Sew and Tell? You want to see what projects everybody submitted and what everybody wants to share? And guys, everybody who has entered every month so far, we've had 3 months now. This is month 3. Everybody who's entered at least one thing per month now has 19 entries. All right, Judy says she's ready. Do we want to go with Judy's answer? There we go. All right, so I've got Linda trying to join Facebook. Let me go get you put in there real quick, Linda. Bear with me just a second, guys. I'm going to keep my word. I'm going to get you guys into the group. So if you are a Facebook user, that is the way to enter your Sew and Tell. Just make sure you put Sew and Tell, because I had to skip a lot of good pictures today because there was no Sew and Tell. There was no Sew and Tell put on there. And I can't just assume that you mean to share it with the whole world. So you're sharing it, with just the group, that's fine. But if you want it shared with the whole world on Sew and Tell, you have to say it, because, I got to get your approval, right? I'm not going to share without your approval, guys. All right, Linda, you are in the group now. And let's see. Okay, so I've got a yes'em. I've got a yes. I've got a yes. I've got a thumbs up. I've got a clap. I've got a drum roll. And I'm ready to see the amazingness, but I will be lurking. Oh, perfect. All right. I forgot about you can't forget about Sew and Tell, Rita. Can't forget. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. I'm excited, guys. I really am. Oh, and Debbie says, just go to Arizona. It's 110, right? Right? Okay. So this is from Alicia. She said, had lots of fun putting this one together. It's a tribute to my wonderful, loving brother, Kenneth, and as a thank you for his service in the U.S. Navy from a grateful sister. Now on to the business of picking a backing, then it's off to the longer for quilting. Alicia, this is such a fantastic quilt. I love what you did with it. And guys, she included 2 pictures. So let me get that other one pulled up here for you. And we're going to see if I can do we're going to do keyboard tonight. So look at all these flags, guys. So every flag, it looks like she might have used different fabric, which is perfect. But oh my gosh, such beautiful flags. So pretty. Welcome in, Mona. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. I love this. I love this quilt. I think I'm going to have to recreate this for a Quilt of Valor for one of our veterans up here. I think it'll be fantastic. It's stunning. It is absolutely stunning. All right. Now, Alicia also sent us in. Let's see. Pam says, love, love, love the flags, right? They are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. All right. So this next one is also from Alicia. She said that this is her pick and mix sew along. It's with American Patchwork and Quilting magazine. So I love your colors on this, Alicia. It really it pops, but then it's also soft at the same time. It's not overwhelming on anything. Laura is asking if your flag quilt was a pattern. Let's see. I have a flag pattern that I want to make. I have the kit, says Chloe. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, but I love this too. I love this. And that's a great way to use up a fabric line is to pair it all into a pattern like this. So, everybody is just, I'm watching this chat just scroll, guys. I literally got sidetracked because I'm just watching the chat scroll. I love it. I love it. Yes. Fantastic work, Alicia. You've done so well. Laura is from Camille Roskelley, is where she says that pattern is from for the flags. All right. I have a puppy dog looking at me for treats, and we're going to give him one here in just a second. Yes, I heard you. Yes, I know. All right. So this came in from Andrea. She says she just finished quilting and binding the poppy panel tablecloth using Big Stitch hand quilting. It was one of my entries in last month's panel challenge on Soft Square's Facebook group page. I was the winner of the drawing. I will be receiving fabric that I can use in the next challenge if I want. Oh, fantastic. Raina says she also did the pick and mix quilt top. It's not quilted yet, but she will get it quilted. That's perfect. All right, so this one is that panel from Soft Squares, and it was the panel challenge. And so here's a close-up of the center. And guys, she did include a lot of pictures of this quilting. So I am going to scroll through it, but gosh, golly. Okay, I love it. I love it. It is so gorgeous. I could not do this hand quilting if I tried because I don't have that hand strength anymore and I'm fighting with it, but it's so beautiful and it is very perfect for Big Stitch hand quilting. You did a fantastic job. I love the butterflies because the butterflies appear all over the place, all over it. It's a wonderful job. You did fantastic with it. And here's how she's going to use it. She's got it on, yeah, she hand quilted it, Chloe. She did. Big Stitch hand quilting. And I just don't have this would take me 5 years and there's just no way I'd probably have it finished. And here she's got it sitting on a table. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. It is gorgeous, Andrea. You did a fantastic job. All right. You guys ready? All right, so here comes one from Chloe. She has gotten started on Grandma's Cakes and Fans. She's got one fan block done, and she still has to finish trimming her half square triangles, which I think won't go that hard. It'll go pretty fast. And she says, "Thank you for inspiring me with this cute pattern. You are so very welcome. I am loving how it's coming out. I love your color choices. You did fantastic in choosing sashing and cornerstones that are going to go well with it." Oh, fantastic. Mona loves the table that Andrea is using it on top of her table. She says if she had a table, she would do this. I love it. That's fantastic, Mona. And the quilting is great. And congrats on winning, says Debbie. Yes, right? Andrea really does need a round of applause for that. And Chloe, you're doing fantastic putting this together. You absolutely are. Now, I will say, when I got mine laid out, I had to rearrange things till I was happy with it before I would sew it together. So that's the only thing, is that, sometimes what you're seeing like up close doesn't show from a distance, but it goes together really fast. Chloe says she's excited to work on it. I hope so. I hope so. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I love this layer cake that you chose with the poppies. All right. Next one up is the first one from Debbie. Yes, Andrea's hand quilting was fantastic. It is, right? All right. This one came from Debbie. She said that she made this top in 2023 and she put it away in a drawer. She got it out on Monday and decided to finish it. All it needed was to sandwich with batting and backing and quilt it. Whatever could go wrong did, but she finally finished it last night. She said that Jack and her got real close. Well, I don't see Jack in this picture, but I understand. I have had some quilts like this. I'm going to scroll in just a little bit so you guys can see. I am loving how this, it's the same block, but it's just the turn of the block that's making that pattern really pop. And you did fantastic with the quilting. It looks gorgeous from here. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I think you did a fantastic job, Debbie. Fantastic job. And it looks very patriotic. Very patriotic. All right. My dog decided to bring a bone, so if you guys hear a little bit of chewing and such, that is him. I apologize. All right. You won the layer cake from Benartex. Oh, fantastic, Chloe. That's a great way to use one that you won. Very, very cool. Very awesome. All right. So this is also from Debbie. I don't think that's Debbie in the picture, but this is from Debbie. This is a baby quilt that she made from Fabric Cafe. It's a free 3-yard quilt. She mailed it to Texas on Friday. Baby is due July. So we're going to see when that baby arrives, but I am looking forward to seeing pictures of that baby on that quilt, Debbie. This is a gorgeous quilt. I love the purples. Those are fantastic. And let's see. I love that you did crosshatch quilting. And it looks like it's like pebbles almost in the fabrics. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous choices. Gorgeous choices. I'll let everybody catch up. Let's see. Mona says pretty colors, right? They are gorgeous. So pretty. I am a purple person. Purple is my color, guys. Purple is my color. All right. Welcome in, Daza. Glad you're here. Thank you for joining in tonight. And guys, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. And if you want to enter Super Chats, you can. Super Chats get you a Super Chat drawing ticket, a raffle ticket for July 29th. Just saying. Just saying. You brought it with you to Arizona to display. You are so welcome, Debbie. It is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. All right. So this next one is also from Debbie. These are blocks. It's a block exchange for July. The pattern is from Blockheads. And she says she can't believe she's ahead. Debbie, I love this block. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I totally need to pull this pattern. I need to go find this pattern and go do this in the Quilt of Valor group because that will come out as a gorgeous quilt. Just doing stripes of blue and stripes of red every other block. Yeah, this would be a fantastic Quilt of Valor block. So I love it. I love it. I love the fabric choices that you have. I love them. I mean, I'm looking at that bottom one and I just keep wanting to see Crimson Tide because we were just talking football last night. So I keep wanting to see Crimson Tide when I see the Old Glory. But then I come back to reality and realize it is indeed very patriotic. Chloe says she loves the star blocks, right? They are gorgeous. They're gorgeous. I need that pattern. Is it Moto blockheads? Is that what we're doing? Is that where this came from? I gotta find it. I gotta find it. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Let's go. Let's see. All right. This is from Jacqueline. I'm glad you made it in tonight, Jacqueline. She says that this is a quilt top she finished called Ready to Bloom. The kit is from Connecting Threads from the Jardin de Nicolette collection, a pattern from Bean Counter Quilts. I love the name of that, Bean Counter Quilts. But, oh my gosh, these fabrics are beautiful. And this looks so cozy and comfy. I cannot wait for that quilt to be quilted because I want to wrap up in it. It looks like it is just going to be one of those beautiful, warm, just, you got to have it cuddled up with you in the cabin kind of quilts. I love what you've done with it. And you did a fantastic job putting it all together. Oh, I cannot wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it quilted. I'm so excited for you. And congratulations on getting the top together. Congratulations. All right, next one up is from Joan. Glad you made it in the chat tonight, Joan. So this is the front of the quilt. We're going to see the back here in just a minute. This is the quilt she just finished. It's her King Dresden plate quilt. She says the jelly rolls from Joann's is what she used for the Dresden plate, and her stash for the background and the squares. She bought the backing from her quilt shop, and the quilting was done by her quilt shop. And she said it is on her bed all year long. I love that. I love the quilting design that you chose or that they chose. It really does complement your quilt so beautifully. That looks just fantastic. And I love all these Dresden plates. Looking at them, I keep seeing something new every time I look at this quilt, Joan. I just keep seeing something new every time. And that is such a treat because you don't get that with every quilt, but I could definitely see me sitting there looking at this quilt, like cuddling up underneath it and looking for the next big thing. So as I told you, the back of the quilt is next. Here is the back so you guys can see just how soft and cozy it looks. I don't know that that's Minky. I don't think it's Minky, but oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh, thank you, Debbie. She says she's going to send me the information on those star blocks when she gets a chance. Fantastic. So yes, guys, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, purple is also my favorite color, Joan, in case I didn't tell you. So I'm in love with this quilt. This quilt might go home with me if I bring an extra suitcase when I come to visit. All right, next one up. It does look super snuggly, right, Laura? Absolutely. All right, next one up. This is the first one from Judy. She says that this one she completed and it's ready for binding. This one will be going to a new home soon. I love it. It is so, that gold with the different colors in it. Oh my gosh, it just looks, oh, I know what it looks like. It looks like that marble floor that was in my mom's building that she worked in. She worked in an office building, and it looked like this floor. This looks like the floor in that building, It was just a different color. Jacqueline says she doesn't know how yet to quilt her quilt. She's not a very good quilter, mostly do straight line quilting. I think whatever you choose to do will look beautiful, Jacqueline. You have so many options with that quilt. It will be warm and snuggly either way. Warm and snuggly. Oh, you do have the backing. Fantastic. And yes, Susan, this quilt from Judy does glow. It just has that it has that good feeling to it. And I love the 4 patches. They're not overdone. They stand out, but they don't stand out in like any kind of whatever way. Oh, good night, Mona. Thank you for hanging out for as long as you did. So this one, it's gorgeous, Judy. Just absolutely gorgeous. All right, so Judy's next one is this one. I recognize that pattern. That is that drop diamonds from, just tip of my tongue. Donna Jordan. There we go. So Judy says that this one's going to her niece. She needs to add the binding and plan her next trip up north. I'm jealous of your niece. That's pretty. It's so pretty. Yes, the depth of that gold quilt. Yes. So pretty. And then this drop diamonds from Donna Jordan. A lot of people have been doing this quilt, and I love that because everybody can see how, if you change the colors, it's just so different. Judy says her daughter picked up the fabric when she went to California. She had to stop and give me a present. Oh, fantastic. Katie, and you've shared yours already. She says, great drop diamonds, right? It is such a beautiful pattern. Such a very beautiful pattern. All right. This next one is also from Judy. Now, there's going to be multiple pictures of this quilt. This is her Wild West, and she did it in the colorway Josie. She said it's ready for the long arm. And then she said if she made a mistake, then it's designer's choice. I love that idea. I love going with that as the overall ruling tactic because there's no sense in going back and fixing it. See what happens when you follow the pattern, right, Katie? I know. All right. So here's another picture of the Wild West Josie. And here is the last one. Such a beautiful quilt. I did not know how that Wild West was going to turn out, and it's really amazing to see it in this colorway. This was a beautiful colorway for them to offer. Joan says the purple is her favorite color too, if you couldn't tell. Oh, fantastic. Hi, Mitch. Glad you're here. Mitch is Legends, and he says hello. Welcome in. Glad you're here. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already, as YouTube really appreciates all of the like button hits because it really helps the channel. All right, so the next one is also from Judy, guys. Yeah, so beautiful in the colors, right? It's absolutely fantastic. Oh, Legends is DJ. I'm sorry. I thought Legends was Mitch. Did I mess that up? Okay, you got to tell me which one it is. Did I screw up the name? You got to tell me which one if I'm messing it up. Like number 20, right? Oh, fantastic. All right, now this came from Judy. This one is, she posted it as finally no storms today. This is back on June 19th. And she says she just needs to bind her sew and tell. She doesn't even give me any other information about this quilt. So Judy, I'm going to call you out. You didn't give me any other information. Just that it's a sew and tell. I love this. It looks like a large log cabin. Just like a simple log cabin. You are Mitch. Okay, yay, I got it right. Let's see, I like the colorway you chose. My top just needs the final border. Okay, so Susan has not finished her Wild West yet. Yep. Well, I mean, you don't have to finish it. You can share it without finishing it. But this is gorgeous, Judy. Absolutely gorgeous. And she gave us 2 pictures of it. So here is another. I love the quilting design. I've actually seen that quilting design. I think I know where I can find that quilting design. I like it too. I did not expect that I would like it, but I do like it. Oh, it's so pretty. I like it, Judy. And those fabrics, it's just crazy. It's a Tim Holtz fabric, and you have no idea what name the pattern is. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Oh, guys, we all get everybody's names wrong, so don't panic. My two Wild West is waiting to be quilted, mine and hubby's. Oh, perfect, Joan. Perfect, yeah. They need to get quilted. They definitely need to get quilted. All right. So this next one is from Katie. And she was very simple with this, guys. If you're not in the Facebook group and you want to be in the Facebook group, go click that link at the top. When she posted this in the Facebook group, she just said, Tigger is done. Very nonchalant. Tigger is done. I love it. It is a very cute Tigger. She is working on the 100 Acre Woods by Art East. She did get the kit. We discussed this in a retreat. So she is working through all of the characters in the 100 Acre Wood. Judy says she is in love with Tim Holtz fabric. Well, you are welcome to send me some so I can fall in love with it too. I would not turn it down, just saying. Okay, so this is Tigger. Gotta love Tigger. He's got so much energy though. I was never the Tigger person. Never the Tigger person. I like Tigger, but no, he's not my character. Chloe says she loves Tigger, right? A lot of people do love Tigger. I was not the Tigger person. Tigger, yes. I can't say it the right way, but yes, that is absolutely Tigger all the way. All right, so she also sent in Eeyore. And she was very nonchalant about this one too. Eeyore is done. Oh, like, really? Come on, tell us a little bit more about how much fun it was to put him together. I love that Art East separated his tail because he was always losing his tail. And so they separated his tail. And that is just so appropriate for Eeyore. So appropriate. Well, I guess. Right? I can't do a very good Eeyore voice, but so many people can. And I love Eeyore. I have always loved Eeyore. You got to be able to love somebody who knows that they're just, they're just sad. They're just sad. They're just sad to be sad. Pam says Eeyore is my favorite. Katie says love Eeyore. Yes, I love him too. And Susan says he's my favorite Winnie the Pooh character. We talked about that in retreat too. He does look sad, doesn't he, Chloe? They did so well with designing him, and Katie Crafts did fantastic putting him together. You have done such a wonderful job, and these fabrics, they're so perfect for him. So perfect for him. All right, now she has more. So she also sent in this one. Valentine's quilt is done. Panel was by Jay Wecker Frisch or Frisk. I don't know how it's pronounced. But it's a wonderful, wonderful panel that she got to be able to cut them apart. Don't you want to hug him? I know, right? I want to hug Eeyore. So all of these squares in here are from the panel that she's talking about. I think it is so adorable. I'm yawning, and I don't know why, guys. I guess it's the lack of caffeine. It's finally catching up with me. But this is so pretty. I could sit here and look and find something new every time, just like with Joan's quilt, because I would sit here and look at all of the hearts first, and then I would go back and look at all of the ones that aren't hearts, like that are squares or different shapes. Then I would go back and look at those, and then I would like, did I count them right? You know, I would so do that with a quilt like this. That is the fascination I have with these kinds of quilts. Laura says she loves Eeyore. I know, right? Eeyore's my guy. He's my guy. All right, now this is also from Katie Crafts. She says her Christmas quilt is done. Missouri Star Quilt Company double slice is the pattern. She said it was a super fast and easy sew. Oh, the heart fabric is awesome. Love her designs, right? They're so pretty. Eeyore does need a hug. He always needs a hug. Eeyore needs a hug. Your needs a hug. Yeah. The guy who sews Sean, yes, he is doing the 100 Acre Wood as well. Yes. He will actually be here, back over here. I believe July 20th is the date. He will be back over here. We will continue working on Fab Farm. We've got, I think, 3 months left. And then we have another surprise project coming your way. So stay tuned. There will be a project for everybody to join in on, one way or another. One way or another. I know where I've seen this pattern before now. Okay, I love this pattern, by the way, Katie. Fantastic, fantastic. And it's so Christmassy, as it's supposed to be, but it's so Christmassy. All right, now this came from Christina. She hails from Sweden, and she says this one is 120 by 190, or sorry, 120 by 90, not 120 by 190, 120 by 90, and it's a quilt for her daughter. The pattern is Lexi by GE Design. Quilting was done on her Janome 9450 QCP. Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. I mean, as I'm looking at it, it's that visual illusion that's going on with it. And of course, it's dog approved. So we've got to love any quilt that is dog approved. Now, so this is the front of the quilt. And here is the back of the quilt. So she had leftover blocks and managed to put them into the back and make a pieced back, which always gives, if you guys, if you have orphan blocks from the quilt you're working on, if you can put them in to the back, oh, chef's kiss. That is the best way to do it, in my opinion. Pam says, gorgeous quilt and love the Quilt Inspector. I do too. Love the Quilt Inspector, Christina. Very pretty. I love the blue, says Laura. Her Quilt Inspector approves, says Katie Crafts. Yes, her Quilt Inspector definitely approves. I need to get my Quilt Inspector off a few quilts too, every so often when I am doing this. All right, so I have actually finally turned the page. So we are now to Linda, Irish Sail Lady Linda. And so this is her black cat, Coley. Decided he was going to help by keeping guard over her wool mat and her blocks. And this is what she worked on. Oh, hang on. So this is her wool mat and her blocks with her cat, Coley. So we have another Quilt Inspector hanging out. And we've got some yellow and white blocks over here that Coley is not exactly laying on yet, but we are sure that Coley probably approves. Okay, we're just going to say that Coley approves. And Linda, I have to say that having the Keurig with the coffee pods in your sewing room with your wool mat, or is this at work? But having the coffee pot right next to the wool mats where you're working. Why did the rest of us not think of this? Why did we not think of it? Why did we not think of it? Okay, so this is what she worked on. Yes, love the supervisor, right? Cute kitty, yes, absolutely. All right, so this is what she worked on over the weekend, and it's an enclosure for the customer getting ready to go cruising. So if you guys don't know, Linda works at a shop that they do boat sales and all of that. But this one is the enclosure for the boat. So this goes over the top, and then you have the vinyl here and the vinyl on the sides and all of that to protect you from the wind and possibly from the elements. So yes, a fantastic work, Linda. I mean, I applaud you. I could not do that. I probably could, but it'd take a lot out of me. So I'm really glad that there's people out there who know how to do that. I mean, I could sew it, but do I want to? No. And I'm not going to offer my services. So I will let you have the market on that. But it's gorgeous. Such a good project. All right. And now here is another Quilt Inspector. This is her Linda's quilting buddy, Shackle. So we saw Coley, the black cat. Now we have Shackle. And this is Majestic blocks that she's working on. So we were seeing this in the other picture with the yellow blocks that we had. So these are Majestic blocks. She's working with Laura Lynn over at Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, and Shackle thinks he's helping. she said, Shackle is helping, or so he thinks. We gotta have the supervisors, guys. We absolutely love the supervisors coming along for the ride. If they're gonna supervise and be in the way sometimes, then they can also, suffer and be in the pictures too. We don't judge them for their weight, and we don't, say they ever look bad in the picture. So, they can join in the pictures, right? They don't judge themselves like we judge ourselves. Yes, they are beautiful blocks. They are. She's doing such a fantastic job with them. And I love that these Majestic Mountain blocks, you sew them. If you've never done one of these blocks before, you sew them and then you cut them apart and sew them back together. So it's a multi-step process, but oh my gosh, so awesome. Mitch says he's still here. He's just going back and forth commenting on all of his Legends videos. Absolutely, Mitch. Absolutely. I have to multitask too, so I understand. All right, no quilt is complete without pet fur. There's a few, but most of them need pet fur. Absolutely. All right, now this is from Lisa. She's got 6 pictures of this, so we're going to go through them in here in just a second. She says that this is a UFO from 2015. So we are talking 10 years, guys. Some of the shirts were fused, some of the shirts were fused then, back in 2015. But she pulled it out last week and managed to put the finishing touches on it this morning. It was gifted to her son for his birthday, just in time for his 10th reunion. As my subscriber's not right? Right? I hear you, Mitch. I hear you. All right, so that is, I believe, her son holding up the quilt on the right. I don't know who is in the left. We're not going to ask. All right. So, guys, look at the Tetris job that she did putting this quilt together. This is an ultimate Tetris, right? I did some ultimate Tetrising before on another t-shirt quilt, and sometimes if you are trying to put a lot of quilt or a lot of shirt emblems into one quilt, you do have to Tetris it together. So that's probably why this quilt was 10 years in the making. So here we've got a 9 patch with all the different little shirt emblems, probably from the front. We've got a Wyoming History Day. We've got Wyoming football with the Natrona County Mustangs, which is one of the teams here in Casper. Right? Katie Kraft says, fun quilt. Doesn't it feel great to have it done, right? Absolutely. It's got to feel good to have it done. There he is inspecting his quilt label on his quilt. So that is apparently the son who was awarded the quilt, or who was given his quilt. And then, oh my gosh, she included the Boy Scouts of America section. And I'm thinking that she quilted this section and then went in and attached the patches. So that's a great way to do that. So when you have heavy patches on a t-shirt, or you're going to have heavy patches that need to go on the quilt for whatever reason, it is always best to go ahead and quilt it and then attach the patches later, so you don't break a needle. And I don't know how well you can see, guys. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. It's music notes. It is music notes in all different shapes and sizes that went into this. Just a fantastic design. He is studying music. I do know that much. So that is very appropriate for the back of his t-shirt quilt. Very nice work, says Laura, right? And Chloe says, woohoo, finishing it right. Yep, finishing is sometimes better than perfect. But this is beautiful. It's very well done. All right. Oh, you know what? I gotta zoom back out so I can go left with my keyboard. There we go. All right, now this is from Pam. Pam, I absolutely love this. This is so beautiful to me. She said that this is her first commission quilt, and this is block 1 with only 23 to go. and she's waiting for more sky fabric to arrive. So even if you change out the sky, gosh, I love this. It's beautiful. It's very beautiful. And once you get it put together into the full quilt, it's all going to blend together, and it's just going to look so beautiful. I'm glad you got commissioned to do it because you're doing a fantastic job with it. Oh, thank you, Mitch. She says, okay, now I can I can give all my attention to you. Yes, thank you. Woohoo! Woohoo! Well, you're giving all the attention to my subscribers who've sent these pictures in. All right, so Pam, fantastic job. I love this. I am looking forward to seeing how all of the rest of the blocks come out. I know I think if I remember correctly, you were having problems getting the correct fabric for the sky, but I think it'll work well even if you have to mix and match. I think it'll be beautiful. Welcome in, Katie. She says she's been watching from the TV. Well, don't forget that thumbs up. Just gotta say. All right. So now this came in from Susan. Let's see. She says that this is her first of 2 mini quilts for the summer challenges in both guilds that she belongs to. She bought the pattern at a guild meeting. She couldn't take the class, but actually didn't really need to. It's a collage style small quilt. I think it's cute. Let's see. Susan says that Pam's quilt looks like what she saw in Puget Sound while riding the ferry. I would not doubt that. And then Katie Craft says she loves the sky fabric. It has so much movement, doesn't it? Absolutely. It really does. It really does. And that's what the customers want. Yes. It's so pretty, Pam. It was so pretty. So this is the collage quilt that's part of a mini challenge. Susan, can you tell us how big this quilt is? Can you tell us how big this mini challenge quilt is? Because I'm curious now. I'm so curious because you fussy cut everything. Yeah, so many amazing. Yes, we still have more to go too, guys. We are not done. We are not done. All right. So this is also from Susan. This is the top minus the border of her Wild West Puzzle Mystery Quilt. Oh, I should have known you already submitted it. So we saw Judy's earlier. Judy's was in the Josie colorway. And I don't know the name of the colorway on this one, but that's okay. See, Pam, your sailboat is awesome, right, Chloe? I agree. It's 9-inch square, says Susan. So that first quilt from Susan, this one right here is 9 inches square. All right, now this is Susan's Wild West Puzzle Mystery Quilt. It does not have the borders on it yet, but I think we will probably see it again once it's got the borders and once it's quilted. All right, beautiful job. You did fantastic putting that together. And that probably would have been the colorway I would have chosen too. And Laura loves the blues, right? Absolutely. All right, now this is also from Susan. And she said, let's see. I'm looking at this. She says she's waiting for the red and green rhododendron fabrics that she's used so she can make more blocks for a bigger bed quilt. These are her Shop Hop blocks. The pattern is Hope Floats by Cindy Rang from the Fabric Patch in Ephrata, Washington. So I hope I pronounced all that correctly. Okay. A blue belt is the colorway for the Wild West from Susan. Let's see. Linda says that she got the majestic blocks sewn, the ones that we saw the quilt inspectors helping with, and she's now squaring them up to make the quilt, admiring all the beautiful quilts and the worksheet creative people are making while they trim. Oh, fantastic! That's a great project to work on. Cut into the stuff that we just saw while we're still looking at it. I love it. They do look like they're spinning, Chloe. You're not wrong. They really do look like they're spinning. All right. So now this is from Cynthia. I didn't see her in the chat yet tonight, but she may still be traveling. These were her projects during the June retreat. Her cousin wanted a bag with the patriotic paw prints. And she loved it so much that she made one for her as well. I love this. She was showing us this fabric, and I was just going, I can't reach out and grab it. Thank you, Susan. She says I butchered the town name, but she won't tell. Oh, Katie says everyone's quilt projects are wonderful, aren't they? Katie Craft says Fabric Patch is one of my favorite shops and YouTube channels. Yes, absolutely. All right, now this is, okay, so this is the bottom of Cynthia's machine, and I'm going to swap to the next one here in just a second. This is another close-up of it. She made a quilted pad for sitting her sewing machine on. She says officially that this is her very first quilt that she made from start to finish, and she says lots of improvement needed. Cynthia, sweetie, you're doing fantastic. This is a great start. I am so glad to be able to watch you progress in your quilting journey. So I'm so glad that you shared this with me. It is always inspiring. I love that your little blocks are rotating throughout. So guys, if you don't notice, like the black block that has the letters in it is in that next row up, and then the gold one is next to it on both of them, and then the thimble print is next to it, and then the pink print. Just a fantastic job, Cynthia. I am in love with it. And if you want to make me one, I won't turn it down. I will not turn it down. All right. Yes. Chloe says, I'm so proud of Cynthia. She did a great job. Yes, she did. And cute bags, right? Okay, so here's more bags. Cynthia has been making bags like crazy. Oh, that's okay, Debbie. There's replay. She says she's sorry she has to leave. Going to dinner. Bye. Yes, Katie Crafts is saying, fabulous job on your first quilt, Cynthia, and so useful. Absolutely. We will miss you, Debbie. Have a good evening. All right. So she made these bags with the free panel that Soft Squares gave for the month of May challenge. They turned out really pretty, and she's very pleased with them. I am absolutely pleased with them as well. Look at this, guys. She didn't just make one bag. She didn't just make one. She made 5 bags with that panel from Soft Squares, and she did it in different colors. I love how the different colors bring out different colors in the bag. So the bag with the red handles really brings out the red colors, and then the bag with the 2 bags with the purple handles bring out those purples that are in the background, and then the green handle bags, you really see those flower centers with them, and you see that green foliage that's in the panel of the bag, or the panels of them. You know, you really have a talent. You really do. You are doing such a fantastic job. So very pretty job. It is a bunch of gorgeous bags, Katie Crafts. Yeah, she has been doing a lot of bags to sell so her youngest could go to Japan. She was helping make things to sell for his trip to Japan. So she really got her feet wet with that. And guys, she let one of her pups come hang out in the picture. So we don't have a quilt inspector on this one. We have a bag inspector. Just gotta say. So that is everything that I have for that. So I'm going to transition back off of the screen share so you guys can see my lovely mug. So I'm so glad that you guys came and hung out with me. Thank you so much. So as a recap, what we've got going on this week. Okay, if you entered Sew and Tell, you have 4 entries. Okay, so if you've entered either of the 2 other months, let's see, so July is 4 entries, June was 12 entries, and May was 3 entries. So if you guys have entered all 3 months, you now have 19 entries. If you haven't entered all 3 months, you do not have all 19 entries. So you do not have to enter a whole lot. So Joan entered 1 project. She's getting 4 entries because someone else put in the extra entries. Welcome in, Kathy. Kathy Has Faith is in the chat, guys. Welcome in. And they are works of art, Laura. You are not wrong. She says so many wonderful works of art. They are wonderful works of art. Every single project that you guys submit is beautiful. And welcome in, Andy. Glad you're here. And Sherry is here as well. Glad you guys made it. Thank you so much. you will have some replay to go watch. It has been a bit. You've been working late. Yeah, if that's what replay is for, replay is there. And you can always comment on my chats after the fact as well. So while I'm thinking about it, this upcoming Thursday, Kathy from My Hobby Home may or may not be able to make it in, but I will still be live for Land That I Love. So you guys get a July 3rd boost with all of the patrioticness, and I will be working on probably 2 blocks. One way or the other, I will be here. I will be live, whether or not Kathy's able to join me. Okay, so I will be live on Thursday for Land That I Love, and then after Sunset Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, you guys will get to see what all I get into and get done. Oh, yes, absolutely, Charlotte. She says, thanks, Amy. This was fun to see. She's off to sleep early. Great so's, everybody. So do not forget, if you have not put your notifications on for Christmas in July, it is on July 29th. Christmas in July is the Super Chat giveaway, and it is the quilt auction. So if you want to get a quilt of mine that I have made, that I have quilted, at whatever level I was at when I quilted it. Some of them are more recent, some of them are not. I will tell you when I'm showing them what quilts are what, like what, how long ago I made it or how recently I made it, all of that. We will work on that as much as I can. I do have pictures of the 4 that are completely bound, and I have, 5 or 6 to bind. So we will have quite a few quilts going into Christmas in July. I will have some other projects available as well. So if you want to bid on something at the auction, you can do that. Yes, they are, Rena. She says she enjoyed the Sew and Tell. Those are some beautiful pieces of art. So I love Sew and Tell. I love Sew and Tell because I get to celebrate you. It's not all about me. It's not all about what I am doing, what I have done, what I'm working on. It is about you and all of you. And so I reward that every 6 months. So if you are new to my channel, Sew and Tell isn't just about sharing and getting inspired. It is also about entering to win a Sew and Tell giveaway quilt. So all of these entries, so if you were in this month's Sew and Tell, you have 4 entries for this month. So you have 4 chances to win the Sew and Tell giveaway quilt in October. I am giving it away the second Saturday of October. So the first Saturday of October will be Sew and Tell. So that will be your last chance to enter. And then the second Tuesday of October will be the giveaway. So I will have the quilt done, quilted, all of that, and it will be made by me and quilted by me. And so we've already done 2 giveaways last October and last April. So this will be the 3rd giveaway quilt that will be going out to one of you wonderful subscribers just for supporting me and entering and sharing your inspiration. Just you sewed, you quilted, you pieced, you crocheted, you knit, you created beads, you made some jewelry, you made bags, you crafted something. It doesn't matter what that is, okay? You do not have to make a quilt to enter Sew and Tell, okay? Sew and Tell isn't necessarily that you have to sew. It is that you are inspiring me and others with what you have made. And it is so amazing to see what you guys all get up to, because there's a lot of stuff that you guys do that I don't have the skills to do. And I fully admit I don't have the skills to do any of that. So thank you for entering. So we are 3 months in, so we've got 3 months left. So you only have 3 months to enter Sew and Tell. If you do not want to join the Facebook group, if you are not a Facebook user, that is okay. You can always send me an email. So if you have any questions, you can always comment on my videos. You can always chat in the live. You can always, basically chat after the live, because I try to respond to every single comment. at least react to it and then, respond when I can. And guys, keep inspiring me. Keep inspiring everybody. That is how our community thrives. Because just because I don't knit or crochet doesn't mean that your knit and crochet projects don't inspire someone else to create something. And your knit and crochet items might inspire me to create a different type of quilt that you guys haven't seen yet. So don't forget to do that share. Don't forget to share with us because that's really what keeps the community going. Let's see. Laura says she has to schedule a couple of procedures. She has some strictures that will need a stent to allow food to go down, and ulcers complicating the issue. Ouch. Lots and lots of virtual hugs all the way from here to you, Laura. Lots of hugs. Agreed. Kathy says that, Laura, you've been through so much. Hopefully you'll be able to eat better again. Glad you have your hubby by your side, right? Yeah, her husband has been doing a lot to keep her going. She kept him going when he was going through some stuff, and now he's keeping her going, so that's fantastic. Yes, I hope it is quickly too, because recovery is never fun. Even when it's an easy recovery is never fun. So, okay, guys, I am going to go ahead and get off of here. If you missed the beginning of the live, you want to go back. Believe me, you want to go back. I am not repeating what I said at the beginning of the live, so if you missed it, you have to go back and rewatch, okay? So please hit that like button. If you have not already hit it once. If you hit it twice, it goes away. So make sure that like stays. And I will see you guys Thursday evening for Land That I Love. 6 p.m., guys. 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So come hang out then. And well wishes for all of you. That everything is carried through and that you are well come Thursday. And then we can celebrate. We could celebrate on July 4th and then get back into sewing again on Sunday night. So I will see you guys later. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating in Sew and Tell, and I will see you guys later.